those that are from out of town. And also thank you for being part of this amazing special occasion. I can't believe it's tomorrow. I thought we might not make it, and we may not make it. So, anyways, so far we're doing really well. When Joe and I got engaged last May, we talked about planning our wedding. And, we thought we want to do it fast. We've been together for a while. We're excited to get married. So we don't need a whole year. Like, how hard can it be to plan a wedding? Honestly. We've planned parties before. We've done New Year's with these guys. Big New Year's Eve parties. We threw an Easter party for our entire dorm when we were at Stanford. So we were just like, it's just slightly bigger, a little bit more food, it's no problem. I was actually thinking about October at the time, but unfortunately everything was booked. So we said January sounds good, we'll hustle, we'll get it done. And I think the wedding gods looked down and laughed at us. Because this is actually a lot harder than you think. So, we got lots of great advice along the way, like from friends that have already gotten married, from people who have no idea but wanted to offer advice. It's fine, we got it all. And I would say the overriding theme was, don't sweat the small stuff, to quote the little pocketbook. Don't worry about the favors, don't worry about the type of wine you're drinking, don't worry about what car you're going to get taken off into the distance in. But if you know Joe, if you know, and if you know me.
What if you know Joe?
And even worse, if you know us together. We would write a different book, and it would be how to sweat the small stuff. I like to think about it as being very detail-oriented. Some other people call it obsessive-compulsive. But just to give you an idea what that means in a wedding setting. So, sweating the small stuff means stressing about the fact that the labels on our map, on our website, are blocking the coastline. And asking me, I won't say who that was, and asking someone to redo the entire map to make sure that we moved LAX so it wasn't blocking the Pacific Ocean. I'm sure you all noticed that. I would say sweating the very small stuff would also be someone in Philadelphia this week in the middle of a winter storm, emailing her sister and telling her, when you're putting together the wedding bags, make sure you don't put one candle and one bath lollipop. Make sure it's 2 candles and 2 bath lollipops, not one of each. I don't know who that was either. And my favorite, which some of you have heard, because it was the point at which I thought we'd lost total sanity, was when Joe says to me, as I'm stressing about making sure that the bridesmaid dresses are beautiful, that they match people's complexions, that they're something they can wear again, that they're comfortable, and he says to me, well, I'm sure you've already thought about this, but you'll also want to make sure that they match the sky. We'll be taking pictures, and if they're clashing with the grass, which is green, and the sky, which is blue, pictures aren't going to look very good. So, I didn't realize, I know, some grooms don't actually get that involved. Joe was very involved, which is a blessing in disguise, I think. So, people also told us, some of the advice we got was, have a plan, be organized. So Andrew sent us his enormous wedding Excel model, which actually has macros, so you can write in someone's name. You can say, father of the bride, and then it spits out this entire schedule of like where they need to be and when.
And how much they cost.
Yeah, exactly. How much they cost, what the probability is that they'll attend, whether they'll need a guest room or not. You know, so we did get that, and we opened it. We opened the file. We played with it a little bit. We actually, yeah, and then we kind of couldn't figure it out. So we got the wedding model, we got the wedding planners, and you know, I'd say all in all, it went pretty smoothly, except for a couple of hiccups where I'd call my bridesmaids and say, I need to order the dresses in an hour, please send me your measurements. Otherwise, they won't be ready in time, and I don't know what you're going to be wearing. And so, thank you to my bridesmaids who had such a great sense of humor and really helped me out. Elaine was like on vacation in an airport, and she's like, well, I don't have a tape measure on me because I'm in an airport, but here's the size of jeans I wear. Let's go with that. So I hope the dress worked out okay in the end. But, you know, I think everybody has had such a great supportive attitude, and I think whether it was like direct advice or just seeing how you guys have approached the wedding process, it's really helped us realize that, you know, the small stuff doesn't matter. And some things will go well, some things probably won't. And, you know, the things that won't, as my Auntie Donna said, there'll be stories that we'll have and we'll laugh about for years and years and years. Those are the stuff that make great memories. So I just want to raise a glass to all of you, because without you, we wouldn't be here. And we are so grateful that all of you took the time, you know, the effort to join us, because that's what this is all about. It's all about you. So, cheers.
Cheers. It's all about you. Cheers. Cheers.
So, the plan now is we're going to have dessert and coffee and tea service, and then the people who need to be at the rehearsal know who they are. If anybody else wants to come, we're going to head to the chapel to kind of do a walkthrough of the ceremony. And we have maps to figure out where it is.
Small stuff.
Yeah. So it's about a 15-minute drive from here, and we need to be there by 2:30. So we're going to kind of head out around 2:15. And so you're welcome to join us and check out the chapel if you'd like. If you have other things, absolutely fine. We just, you know, the wedding party, obviously, you know that they need to be there. And the ushers, the family members. But again, thank you so much for coming. We're looking forward to an exciting day tomorrow.